Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're on the YouTube account 45-57. That is right, guys. We are here to finish out this chapter. Already set the team up right here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get through this chapter. Again, we're at exactly 200 level deficiencies, which means as we continue through here, it's going to be a little bit past 200, which I'm okay with, guys. Again, it seems like as we continue with the power creep, as we continue with teams, 200 level deficiency isn't that high as of now. Again, a lot of players much lower level deficiency than I am right now, but with level deficiencies just come repeats, guys. Going through here, you're going to have to spend an incredible amount of time getting through here again if you're at a lower level. A lot of players, though, pushing through here that are power capped, that are roughly 50 to 70 levels at the bare minimum lower than what I am. Again, campaign has never really been a huge focus for me. It is very time intensive. As you can see from the videos we've been putting out, it takes a long time to get through here if you're at a high level deficiency. Even here, guys, 30 billion damage from Scarlet, over 20, almost 21 billion right there from Raku, which brings us to 45.59, guys. Still following Sono, Rez, and Mickey. They are doing absolutely amazing in here, but it gets to the Thorn Cheese, guys. Most of you know how much I dislike the Thorn Cheese, but this is kind of a similar, but look at the team, guys. If you're looking to do this at a lower level deficiency, we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 Awakened Heroes, all at plus what, 80 or higher engraving at this point. I don't even know if this team is going to be viable because we don't have Baden. But again, we're going to have to go with the Thorn Cheese if we don't have this one, which here's Frampton, guys. Now we're pretty close to this. Pets are not quite there. I'm going to try it. I'm trying to stay away from that Thorn Cheese just because it takes such a long time, guys. Honesta, of course, we see Honesta dying really early. I'm not sure if getting that plus 60 engraving would make that much of a game-changing difference in here. But it could be. I know the Brawler's Protection, again, the damage mitigation factor that we're seeing with Honesta. Now, of course, with the Invade with Screg, we have Brutus, we have Frampton going right on the enemy side, as well as Screg over there himself, which provides damage mitigation, which provides quite a few buffs on the enemy side. And of course, you can see we have Talus Main. That is following the heroes into battle, guys. It's really cool to see the beasts. And there we go. There he is, just like a little tiny puppy that's over here doing damage. Now, Talus Main, of course, we don't have him built out to where I feel he needs to be. We could definitely add a couple more levels on Talus Main, and I think that would make the game-changing difference, guys. Pets in campaign stages, not only the amplification of the damage of the specific classes when you do have them built out, but again, it makes a big difference with the abilities that the beasts possess as well, which is the reason I feel like we might not be able to get through here, which means it's going to be back to our Thorn Cheese. Now, funny enough, guys, running Irons in here, running a couple different heroes is pretty interesting, again, with the Thorn Cheese. Seems like Irons is going to die in a second, Lucretia is going to die in a second, which is what we normally see, but putting Thorin in the perfect position to ult, and there it is, guys. Boom, Retaliation 1, Retaliation 2, and it looked like Taylor was exhausted right there. But that was a pretty good attempt, guys. Now, you'll notice right off the bat, and again, this is kind of a cheese method, Pippa actually teleports Thorin to the area with the densely populated enemies. So again, this is going to be another factor of the RNG. Boom, Thorin drops right in the middle of the enemy side. Retaliation number 1, again, if we can take a lot of damage, we have to take, again, enough damage to do the retaliation to take out Screg. Now, Screg, of course, very strong defensive. Same with Taylor. Taylor actually has an immunity. Have to make sure that we get through the immunity that she possesses and allows us to do enough damage to take out all of the targets together. RNG, guys. RNG with the critical strikes that we get out of Thorin. In this one, not running Kelthar, a little bit of a different kind of scenario when you're not running Kelthar in here. Because even there, if you've seen, my hero went to the allied side, which we don't want to do, guys. We want to keep everybody right around here, which again, with that teleport, boom, teleported Thorn in the wrong spot, which means Tailene is not going to die because we're not going to put any damage on there. So we're going to give it one more attempt, guys. I'm going to pause it. We're going to try to get through this like we have in the past, because we are almost to the completion of this chapter, guys. We are very, very close at this point, and I want to get this done. And even down right there. We're going to continue. We're going to continue trying this again, guys. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, and there we got it. The Thorin cheese came through, guys. Looking at the damage that he did, 48 billion damage. That is right, guys. 48 billion damage on this, and it lined up perfectly. Dropped him right in the enemies, guys. Right there's the first cheese. Boom, retaliation. Second one, boom, killed everybody on that second swipe, guys, which brings us to our final stage, 45-60. Again, I think a lot of players have already finished this. Looking at our lowest level here, 614, guys. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely crazy. 655, even Sono Res, Mickey pulling through here quite a bit on a lower level. I have about 30 levels on them. But looking at our formations here, we have the Charmazard, we have, of course, Oden, and then we have the Thorn Cheese. I'm going to go ahead and use Mickey's formation in here. Turn on this auto battle and get this chapter complete, guys. I don't even know how far they are into 46 at this point, but we will definitely see here shortly, guys, as we continue to move through here. Of course, this one, again, some of these formations very dependent on the heroes you're using. Because we have Zafriel built out quite a bit, because we have Estrilda built out quite a bit, a lot of times it is a little bit more difficult to kill the targets. So because we don't have Zafriel dying really fast, because we don't have Rain dying really fast, it lowers the efficiency that we're seeing with Lucretia, which again makes it a little bit more difficult. Now this, everyone died but Lucretia. That is why she gets it done, guys. We need the damage amplification from everyone dying to be able to get through that stage. Now this one has Nakaruru, which is weird because I didn't even notice that Nakaruru was in here, guys. But she is a hero that we had to essentially pay to win. Once upon a time, guys, she was a hero that was a pay to win hero. So she was a hero that we had to purchase. We had to purchase out of here, which I might swap her out, and I'm going to swap her out with Mulan. Now, I haven't used Mulan for anything. I built her up, as you can see. We got Signature item built up a little bit, have some engraving, have some furniture, but I'm hoping with her little bit of crowd control, which it could absolutely throw off the formation in its entirety. But I'm hoping the little bit of ride through formation or the crowd control that she provides can do some decent damage in here to get these targets down, guys. But even there, I know Nakaruru is a finisher as well. We might have to swap out some of these formations, but we also do have all of our awakened heroes. So we could probably even make this a little bit easier if we dropped in a hero like the awakened version of Thane. And again, we want to make sure that we don't break the formations. So crowd control in this aspect is really what we're looking to do. So as long as we can get the crowd control up, guys, Thane will make it probably a little bit easier. But again, we don't want to break the specific formations that we have within here, because some of them do not work under certain circumstances. So this one, of course, going to be focused on getting Mahir to ult. So there's the first ult, guys. Boom. We need Rowan to get the energy regeneration going. Second ult. And the enemy team in this one, guys, just killing themselves. But in addition, we do have Zolrath. Zolrath, like we said before, guys, does a lot of damage. Getting him built up, getting him with the engraving, guys, does a lot of damage in here. And it looks like just took Thorin down. But look at that. They got the bone spikes up. Took out Mahira, took out Rosaline. Pretty much took out the entire team, but we just have Thorin left in this one. So if we can lock him down, if we can get the crowd control going, which Thorin took it down, guys. Again, when you start getting into the higher level deficiencies, which what we're at 202 right now, when you start getting into the higher level deficiencies, one misstep, one dead hero can result in you getting the entire defeat, just getting crushed in here by the Thorin cheese, by a couple of the ones. You really need the RNG factor in the symmetry of all of these heroes working together, because if you're missing one, it's difficult to take everyone else down, guys. Even though the crowd control, we need crowd control right now, because that retaliation is coming, guys. We don't want to lose these targets. We want Thorin and Torn to kill each other, and then whoever is left, which it looks like it's going to be Torn, is going to be the one that we're going to slowly take out with the targets, including the crowd control Rosaline's giving us, the crowd control Rowan's giving us, and then also what Mahira is giving us. We needed probably 2 more seconds in that one, guys, and we would have had that one done. Torn, of course, very difficult to deal with in a lot of scenarios, guys. If Torn is allowed to scale, just like we've seen right there, he is really, really hard to kill. If we had Zolrath up, probably wouldn't have been such a problem. But with Zolrath down, if Torn is up and Torn is able to live, chances are we're not going to be able to get this stage completed, because again, we have to take him down. Also, that retaliation, got to get the crowd control up here, guys, because this retaliation that Thorin does, of course, can take out our team. And it looks like this might do it, guys. 22 seconds to kill him one more time. Chain crowd control. It's going to be close again. Missed it again by seconds, guys. Literally, the timer keeps getting us in here. And this could also be a reason, again, to build out Zolrath a little bit higher. If I had Zolrath putting out a little bit more damage, chances are this cycle would go a lot faster, which is what we want to see. Now, of course, guys, this has the same, if not higher, we've said it before, RNG that we see of the Thorin cheese. This is a very, very RNG Mahira comp. Now, the big thing with this one, guys, is Mahira and Khazard together. Khazard with that plus 30 signature item works incredibly well, but this formation works even if the heroes are much, much lower when it comes to their actual build. So if you have a couple targets, if you have Mahira just at literally unlocked, she will do well. She will perform well because the ultimate ability she possesses is not going to change based on where you have her built. That is not going to be a factor, guys. That is not going to be something that changes, is specifically where you have her built. Now this one, we have Thorin here again. Took it down pretty, even had 29 seconds left on that one, guys. Very, very nice kill. This one, of course, the awakened version of Brutus. Brutus trying to keep these targets together. Grez, of course, guys. Grez and Oden, both of those heroes do an incredible amount of damage when they get those minions up. Getting the shield break. Looks like this is going to be a pretty easy formation to get through. Brutus providing the crowd control, guys. Crowd control with Brutus in here is huge. Taking down Alna, bringing us to our very last stage. That is right, guys. It is the Thorin cheese again, but it is a 5-pole Thorin cheese. Or no, not the 5-pole. We don't have Skarath in here. So it's the Lorzen link. So Lorzen's actually going to link right back here with Verk. But it's not. The taint ability is going on Verk. Again, this is going to be an interesting dynamic with the Thorin cheese, guys. Now, of course, we utilize formations that we knew have worked in the past, which means we got to get Thorin to ult. There we go, guys. Boom, and he did it. He did it already. Look at that. So fast with that Thorin cheese. Completing chapter 45 just like that, guys. Lucretia, 46 billion damage. 1917 right there. So Thane doing some significant damage. 18 billion from Zolrath in there. And this one, of course, crowd control, 19-20 billion from the awakened version of Brutus. And then Thorin with a 48 billion damage which of course completes chapter 45, guys. So go ahead, we'll hit up the next stage. Congratulations, there is our next chapter. And let's see how many people we already have in here, guys. Boom, a little bit more barren than we've seen in the past. I'm definitely going to be pushing some chapters in here, pushing some stages. Even looking here, guys, we're at what? A 205? I think we're at what? 205 level deficiency, but looking up here towards kind of the end of this, 205 going to 957. Wow, that is a lot, guys. So 957 is the end of this. So what's that, like 60 plus, 60 plus, but look at the new chapter, guys. Very, very cool. I'm happy to get the chapter done. This is what we were looking for. So we get some red chests out of here, tier 3 stones, tier 4 stones, but we do also get the 20 Stargazer cards, which is going to help, guys, as we continue to build and develop Vathiel. It is going to make a big difference, but that is it, guys. We are into chapter 46, going to progress through here, continue pushing through our live streams, continue pushing over the next couple months, guys, getting through 46 into further chapters. So, guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.